Toon Boom Animate is a vector-based animation software that includes content creation, animation, compositing, and delivery to audiences across media, ideal for professional animators, boutique studios, students, and educators. It's a complete paperless animation software. When you launch Toon Boom Animate, you get access to the welcome screen where you can not only create your new projects, but you also gain access to help tools such as a forum and more than 2 hours of video tutorials. We'll start by creating a blank project. Whether you want to create artwork, set up your action, or add special effects, Animate lets you customize your workspace as you need. You can easily move views and toolbars around, and the software comes with many predefined workspaces included. To introduce the drawing tools, I'll import a sketch from the library view. The library allows you to store and reuse any useful assets in your production. Each tool comes with a contextual interface that will let you set your preferences in a click. Refine your artwork style using multiple brush tips and real-time anti-aliasing to get a unique look and feel. Tracing over the character, I can use the Rotate tool to turn my workspace and obtain a more comfortable drawing position. This tool helps to make the cleanup task easy. To get nicely shaped corners and intersections, I can use the Cutter tool to remove any protruding bits and pieces. This way, the corners are square rather than being rounded. To fine-tune my lines, the Contour Editor lets me modify the Bezier curves between my points by using handles or working directly on the contours. I'll stop tracing at this point and instead simply import a completed character from my library. Given this, I will not need these existing drawing layers and will then remove these. Animate is equipped with a color palette system allowing you to create and attach palettes to your characters such as this one. I can use the different color swatches to fill this character with the Paint tool. In the Tool Properties view, there are several options available such as Paint Unpainted, which lets me paint empty zones without repainting any of the ones which are already painted. Animate also allows you to modify the tint of existing swatches, and thanks to the Color ID system, update corresponding zones at the same time, a definite time saver. You can even transform your colors into gradients to give even more life to your drawings. On top of that, you can import bitmap images such as photos and custom-made textures into your palette and use them to fill zones with. Transparency and gradients are supported. Combining all of these options provides you with a wide range of possibilities. With Animate, you can quickly break apart your puppet and animate it. Using the Cutter tool, I select the character's hand and create a symbol out of it. In the process, I cut it away from the original artwork and send it to another layer. I'll repeat the same steps to create another symbol out of the left forearm. Once they're both separated from the main body, I use the Pivot tool to set the rotation point for the elbow and then the wrist. And in no time, I have articulated pieces. As you can see, the hand is independent from the forearm. With Animate's advanced timeline, you can create hierarchies by dragging the hand layer onto the forearm layer. Even while being parented, you are still able to access both parts directly. You can continue breaking down the character in this fashion. I'll now remove these layers and import a completely broken down character from the library view. As you can see, this puppet is entirely articulated and is using hierarchy connections. Animate introduces the use of symbols into the Toon Boom family. Symbols help you to animate, build props, and even more. In this example, I'll be transforming this skateboard drawing into a symbol. I'll do the same with the wheel. And now to benefit from the symbol's advantage of the reuse concept, I'll import 4 wheel symbols inside my skateboard symbol. Since I'm using the same wheel symbol, if I modify the drawing contained in it, all of the wheels will update simultaneously. If I add a white rim on this as well, all of the wheels contained in my scene will have a white rim. I'm now ready to import the completed skateboard into my main scene. It's as simple as that. Among the greatest features found in Animate, inverse kinematics takes cutout animation of characters to another level. In Animate, there is no need to build an inverse kinematic skeleton. As soon as you create a hierarchy connection in your rig, as we have already seen previously, you're immediately able to use the IK tool. A great advantage of the inverse kinematics tool is to be able to lock down the feet and then lower the body in one single step. I'm able to lock Limpa's foot on the skateboard using a nail and then bend his knee simply by grabbing the torso and moving it downwards. Afterwards, I can set nails on different parts of the body and position the various limbs to animate the puppet skateboarding. Using the onion skin feature, I'm able to see my previous and next frames. This makes life way easier. Also, cutout animation is not only about moving pieces around. You can create extra drawings and swap through them while animating. In this case, I can select a different mouth or even animate a blink. The first part of my cycle is completed and I can now loop it. I can either loop it using symbols or the paste cycle feature.